The unexpected discovery. The vast emptiness of space stretched before the research vessel Stellar Horizon, its sleek xenoarchaeological scanner cutting through the cosmic darkness. Dr. Rian Vostok, lead xenoarchaeologist of the Galactic Exploration Consortium, adjusted his multispectral lens, his three-fingered hands moving with practiced precision. Anomalous reading at coordinates 47, gamma, 9, announced Zara, the ship's AI interface. Her holographic form shimmered with an almost mechanical excitement. Detecting remnants of a long-abandoned planetary outpost. Rian leaned forward, his iridescent scales shifting with intrigue. Abandoned outposts were common in this sector, relics of the Great Purge that had eliminated the human civilization decades ago. Yet something about this signal felt different. "Prepare landing protocols," he commanded. "We're investigating." The planetary surface was a desolate landscape of rust-colored rocks and windswept plains. Decades of neglect had transformed what was once a bustling human research station into a ghostly monument to a civilization erased from galactic history. As Rian's expedition team deployed their scanning drones, a peculiar energy signature began to pulse beneath the surface. Traditional scanning methods revealed nothing, but Rian's advanced xenoarchaeological equipment detected subtle quantum fluctuations that defied conventional understanding. "This isn't standard technology," muttered Dr. Lyra Nexus, the team's quantum physicist. Her neural implants were working overtime, analyzing the strange energy patterns. "These quantum signatures, they're intentionally obscured. Someone, or something, doesn't want this to be easily discovered." The team's robotic excavation units began carefully removing layers of accumulated planetary debris. With each centimeter cleared, the energy signature grew more intense, more complex. It was as if the very ground was holding its breath, waiting to reveal a secret. Suddenly, a metallic surface gleamed beneath the dust. Not corroded, not degraded, pristine, as if time itself had been unable to touch it. A sleek, obsidian-like container emerged, covered in intricate circuitry that seemed to pulse with an inner light. "Containment protocols," Rian ordered, his voice tight with anticipation. "Whatever this is, it's not like anything we've encountered before." The container bore no recognizable markings, except for a single phrase etched in a language that seemed to shimmer between being visible and invisible. A message that would change everything they understood about humanity. To those who thought the story was over, it read, "Our prologue has just begun." As the team carefully transported the mysterious artifact aboard the Stellar Horizon, none of them realized that they were about to unravel a narrative that would reshape galactic history forever. The first chapter of humanity's final message was about to be written. I'll continue the story with Part 2, The Forgotten Archives. Part 2, The Forgotten Archives. The artifact pulsed with an enigmatic energy within the Stellar Horizon's most secure containment chamber. Dr. Lyra Nexus worked tirelessly, her neural interfaces probing the mysterious object's quantum encryption. "This isn't just a storage device," she told Rian, her voice tinged with a mix of frustration and excitement. "It's a quantum-locked archive with multiple layers of protection. Each time we attempt to breach one layer, two more seem to emerge." Days turned into weeks. The research team grew increasingly obsessed. Standard decryption protocols failed repeatedly. The artifact seemed to be actively resisting their attempts, adapting to each new approach like a living entity. On the 27th day, everything changed. A microscopic fracture appeared in the artifact's quantum shielding. Dr. Nexus's specialized quantum decryption algorithm, a breakthrough she developed after years of research, found its way through the tiniest of vulnerabilities. The first fragment of data burst through like a dam breaking. Historical records. Military logs. Technological schematics. But these weren't just documents, they were a narrative that challenged everything the galactic civilizations believed about humanity's extinction. Fragments revealed a species far more complex than the simplistic, conquered and eliminated, story known throughout the galaxy. Humanity hadn't been defeated, they'd been strategically withdrawn. Military logs showed contingency plans so intricate that they bordered on prophetic. Technological schematics demonstrated innovations that made current galactic technologies look primitive. Quantum computing systems that could predict probabilistic outcomes with near-perfect accuracy. Nano-adaptive infrastructure capable of self-reconstruction. Biological enhancement protocols that redefined the very concept of human potential. They didn't just prepare for survival, Rian whispered, reviewing the data. They prepared for resurrection. The most shocking revelation came from a series of encrypted communications. Dated just before the supposed final extinction, they outlined a plan so audacious it seemed impossible. Humanity would deliberately allow themselves to appear conquered, using their defeat as the ultimate camouflage for a more elaborate strategy. A strategy of patience. Of preparation. Of eventual, inevitable return. The artifact wasn't just a record. It was a message. A warning. A promise. Humanity wasn't gone. They were waiting. Shadows of preparation. The revelation of the artifact's contents sent shockwaves through the research vessel. Dr. Lyra Nexus worked frantically, piecing together the fragmented data like an intricate cosmic puzzle. These aren't just contingency plans, she explained to Rian, projecting holographic schematics that danced with impossible complexity. They're a complete metamorphosis strategy. Humanity designed a multi-generational survival protocol that goes beyond mere preservation. The data revealed a network of hidden facilities scattered across seemingly abandoned star systems. Each was a node in an elaborate survival infrastructure, self-sustaining research stations, quantum-encrypted communication hubs, and genetic preservation laboratories that defied current technological understanding. Most intriguing were the biological adaptation protocols. Humanity had developed methods to enhance human physiology at a genetic level, creating capabilities that could withstand extreme environmental conditions. Radiation resistance, accelerated healing, enhanced cognitive processing, capabilities that would make traditional species look primitive by comparison. Rian noticed a recurring pattern in the data. These weren't just survival preparations. They were calculated steps toward a future reconquest. They knew they would be perceived as extinct, Rian murmured, analyzing the strategic documents. But extinction was just another tactical maneuver. The most critical discovery came from an encrypted transmission dated precisely 50 years earlier, the supposed moment of humanity's final defeat. It was a countdown. A preparation timeline that had been meticulously planned decades in advance. The timer was approaching its final phase. Somewhere in the vast darkness of space, humanity was stirring. The quantum contingency. The quantum contingency revealed humanity's most audacious survival strategy. Deep within the encrypted archives, a network of quantum-entangled communication nodes emerged, a hidden infrastructure that had been operating silently for decades. These weren't just communication systems. They were a distributed consciousness network, allowing fragments of human intelligence to persist across multiple locations simultaneously. Each node was a seed of potential, waiting to be activated. Dr. Nexus discovered something unprecedented. Humanity had developed a revolutionary quantum preservation technology that stored human consciousness in a state between existence and potential, a quantum superposition that defied traditional understanding of life and death. They didn't just plan to survive, Rian realized, they planned to evolve. The most shocking revelation was the scope of their preparation. Hundreds of hidden research stations, each containing genetic repositories, advanced technological prototypes, and strategic planning centers, were scattered across seemingly abandoned star systems. These weren't mere backup plans. They were a complete reinvention of human potential. Genetic modification protocols showed humans developing capabilities that would make them virtually unrecognizable to their previous form. Enhanced cognitive processing, cellular regeneration, adaptive physiological systems that could survive in environments previously considered uninhabitable. A final encrypted message became clear: humanity's extinction was an illusion. Their true transformation was just beginning. The galaxy had no idea what was coming. Resurgence Protocol. The Resurgence Protocol unfolded like a meticulously choreographed cosmic ballet. Hidden quantum nodes began activating simultaneously across multiple star systems, creating a network of human revival centers. Each revival center was a marvel of technological innovation. Genetic reconstruction chambers brought dormant human genetic material back to life, enhanced and adapted for survival. These weren't simple clones or recreations, they were evolutionarily optimized humans, carrying the collective knowledge and genetic memory of their predecessors. Dr. Nexus's analysis revealed the true brilliance of humanity's plan. They hadn't just preserved themselves, they had transformed. The new human prototypes possessed capabilities that defied previous biological limitations. Enhanced neural networks allowed for instantaneous information processing. Adaptive genetic structures could modify physiological responses in real time. Most critically, these humans carried a deep, collective consciousness. Memories, experiences, and strategic knowledge were distributed across their genetic matrix, creating a species with an unprecedented level of collective intelligence. The first wave of revival was strategic. Small, carefully selected groups emerged in strategic locations, research stations, communication hubs, and key infrastructure points abandoned during their apparent extinction. Rian watched in stunned silence as the data unfolded. Humanity wasn't just returning, they were rewriting the rules of galactic existence. A final encrypted message became crystal clear: the game was about to change completely. Reclamation and redemption. The galactic community watched in collective shock as humanity's resurgence unfolded. The first contact came not through military might, but through a series of quantum communication bursts that penetrated every known communication network. A holographic transmission appeared simultaneously in every major galactic council chamber. A human representative, neither threatening nor submissive, delivered a precise message of reclamation. "We were never truly gone," the transmission stated. "We were preparing." Humanity's return wasn't an invasion. It was a strategic repositioning. Advanced technological platforms emerged in strategic star systems, demonstrating capabilities that made existing galactic technologies look primitive. Quantum communication networks, adaptive infrastructure, and biological enhancement technologies revealed themselves with calculated precision. The most surprising element was humanity's approach. They sought neither revenge nor total domination. Instead, they proposed a radical restructuring of galactic cooperation. Their technological advances could solve critical challenges facing multiple civilizations: environmental degradation, resource scarcity, interstellar communication limitations. Diplomatic negotiations began, but they were unlike any previous galactic interactions. Humans brought forward solutions that balanced technological superiority with collaborative potential. They demonstrated an understanding of collective progress that transcended individual species limitations. The final revelation was subtle yet profound. Humanity's extinction had been a calculated strategy of observation, preparation, and strategic evolution. They hadn't been defeated, they had been waiting, learning, and preparing for a moment of true galactic transformation. As the first human diplomatic missions began, the galaxy held its collective breath. The rules of interstellar existence were about to be rewritten. Humanity had returned. And nothing would ever be the same again. The ultimate reclamation. Humanity's final act of galactic transformation began with a quantum resonance that rippled across known space. The revival wasn't just technological, it was a complete evolutionary revolution. Specialized human teams emerged in strategic planetary systems, each group carrying advanced capabilities that redefined the concept of species adaptation. Their genetic modifications allowed them to survive in environments previously considered impossible: deep space radiation zones, extreme gravitational fields, and toxic planetary atmospheres. The most critical development was their approach to galactic governance. Humanity didn't seek conquest. They proposed a radical restructuring of interstellar cooperation, presenting technological solutions that could resolve centuries-old conflicts between different civilizations. Quantum communication networks they had developed during their hidden period allowed instantaneous information exchange across unprecedented distances. Their adaptive technologies could terraform hostile planets, clean entire star systems of environmental contamination, and provide sustainable energy solutions that made current technologies look primitive. The Galactic Council watched in stunned silence as humanity demonstrated capabilities that went far beyond military might. They were offering a new paradigm of existence, one where collective progress trumped individual species' limitations. But beneath this collaborative facade lay a deeper strategy. Humanity had used their apparent extinction as the ultimate camouflage, allowing them to observe, learn, and prepare while other civilizations believed them defeated. Their return wasn't just a comeback. It was a complete reimagining of what a spacefaring civilization could be. As the first wave of human diplomatic missions began, the galaxy realized a fundamental truth: humanity hadn't just survived. They had evolved beyond anything anyone could have imagined. The true story was just beginning. The Quantum Uprising. The final stage of humanity's resurgence transcended traditional concepts of warfare or diplomacy. Their quantum uprising was a multidimensional strategy that rewrote the fundamental rules of galactic existence. Specialized human teams emerged with capabilities that defied conventional understanding of biological limitations. Quantum-entangled consciousness networks allowed instantaneous strategic coordination across entire star systems. Each human operative was simultaneously an individual and part of a collective intelligence that could process and adapt faster than any known civilization's communication systems. Their technological breakthrough wasn't just about survival, it was a complete reimagining of species' potential. Genetic modifications allowed instant physiological adaptations. Neural networks could interface with complex technological systems at speeds that made previous computational methods look archaic. The Galactic Council found themselves facing an unprecedented scenario. Humanity wasn't just returning, they were presenting a new model of civilization. Their technologies could solve critical challenges that had paralyzed intergalactic relations for centuries: environmental restoration, sustainable energy, interspecies communication barriers. Most critically, humans demonstrated they were not seeking revenge or domination. They were offering a collaborative path forward, a chance for collective evolution that transcended individual species' limitations. The quantum uprising was more than a return. It was a complete reset of galactic paradigms. As the first wave of human diplomatic missions began, the universe held its collective breath. The game had fundamentally changed. Humanity had not just survived. They had transformed. The Galactic Crucible. The final transformation of human civilization reached its critical point. What began as a survival strategy had evolved into a complete reimagining of species' potential. Quantum consciousness networks expanded beyond physical limitations. Humanity had developed a collective intelligence that could simultaneously exist across multiple dimensional planes. Their technological breakthrough merged biological potential with computational infinitum, creating a species that was part organic, part computational, entirely revolutionary. Strategic nodes activated across hidden star systems, revealing a network of preparation that had been silently growing for decades. Each node was a nexus of technological and biological innovation, representing a fragment of humanity's grand design. The galactic civilizations that had once celebrated humanity's extinction now faced their most profound miscalculation. Humans weren't just returning, they were presenting an entirely new model of existence. Their adaptive technologies could resolve ecological challenges, heal planetary systems, and bridge communication barriers between species that had existed for millennia. More than technological superiority, humanity demonstrated a philosophical evolution. They sought collaboration over conquest, understanding over domination. Their quantum uprising was an invitation to collective growth, a chance for galactic civilizations to transcend their historical limitations. As the first wave of diplomatic missions began, the universe trembled with anticipation. The rules of existence were about to be rewritten. Humanity had not just survived. They had become something entirely new.